Okay, quick video about the ENER, Energy Conversion Devices chart. It's had several big pops recently. We actually caught it this day for almost the entire span of that run. We had it on Bounce Watch this day and had a nice trade, and then we had it on Watch again today and had a nice trade. All that said, we like the daily here. It still looks pretty impressive. It's got some catalysts above. One of these days, if it gets over 1263. Then you had another high just to the left of 1272. So if you can get through 1263, you might have what we call like stacked catalysts, snowball, start triggering. In other words, it takes out previous recent highs and they just kind of snowball on top of each other, and we start getting the domino effect, hopefully to the upside. So ENER deserves to be watched for at least the rest of this week and see if we can get a subsequent pop. As far as today goes, here's a 5-day chart, okay? So this from here to here was Friday's chart. We had this, notice Friday afternoon it popped to 1209. So we had this on watch for today with a 1210. In other words, if it got over Friday afternoon's pop, and a secondary catalyst of the break of Friday's high, which was 1218. So we had a 1210 and 1219 potential catalyst. Then switching to today, actually, we called this early at 1186 as one idea with a low of day stop at 1173, which anyone in our chat room that took that really did well. But then after it came up and sort of challenged the early high of 1207, it hit 1207 again here and pulled back. As it started to come back up, I said, told everybody in the chat room I like this at 1208 because that's just a couple pennies below our 1210 trigger, the break of Friday afternoon's base, and then 1219 was another catalyst that was very close as well. So we called this at 1208. I started loading up as it got near the high of the day, and then as it popped like this, I just started selling into it. So it was a really nice trade for us. But I still want to show you this daily chart because it still looks good to me. We'll have this probably on watch again tomorrow for just a potential long. In other words, if it meets one of our low risk setups during the day, because it did come back down to 1221. So I don't want to call it, say it opened tomorrow at 1221. I don't want to call it at 1264 entry because it will already had a 40-cent risk. I'm sorry, a 40-cent run by the time it triggers. So we don't know where it's going to open tomorrow. Now, 1264 will be a potential catalyst, as will 1273 and 1290, the breaks of these recent highs. But depending on where it opens, will kind of determine how we're going to trade it. Okay, because if it does just say it opens where it closed today at 1221, and then it runs straight to 1264, I'm not going to take it at 1264 if it's already run 40 cents. If we get some kind of base where it rests first, or some kind of low risk setup that we teach, then we'll find another entry into ENER tomorrow. But that said, this thing's been money in the bank for us lately, so a real nice chart, and I would recommend keeping this one on watch for the remainder of this week. Have a great night.